What is up YouTube? I'm Royal, I'm rank 1 Wildrift, and today we're playing the newest champion, Aurora. We currently are playing on patch 6.2 on the Chinese PvE server to get early access. I've been playing a few games of Aurora, so I'm going to show you two different gameplays, one playing her Baron lane and one playing her mid lane. Which I think mid lane is her primary role, but she seems pretty good in the Baron lane as well, so we're going to try both. I'm going to show you exactly how to build her, how to play her, but first let's look at her abilities. So starting off with Aurora's passive. So this is one of those like hit someone 3 times, do bonus damage types of passives, like Nar's second ability, like Vayne's second ability, like Echo passive, right? So, when you attack an enemy, they get this little mark around them, and once you proc it, it does damage based on their max HP, I believe. It is unfortunately in Chinese, I'm not 100% sure. And it also heals you when you use abilities, for example. You get these little spirits. You see this little spirit that's coming to me right now? These little spirits, and they heal you. Obviously, I'm full HP now, so they're just standing around chilling. Your first ability is a skill shot where you just throw something, it hits the enemies, and then you can retrieve it, and it will do damage on the way back too. So I want you to notice the damage on the first dummy, right? I hit both, but on the retrieval, the first dummy is going to take bonus damage because the retrieval from the second dummy, that's further away, also does damage. And as you can see, it also procs the passive right away, right? While obviously this only has 2, I need to attack it once to get the third one. On the first dummy, it's proc twice because it's hit once. It's hit twice from the pull, that counts as a second hit. And because it's getting pulled from the dummy behind as well, it's doing a third damage, which procs the passive as well. So this is like your main wave clear spell, right? You just use your first ability. You can attack in between, and of course you can bring it back. Your second ability is your mobility spell. You do a little dash and hop, and then you become invisible. What's really cool about this ability is after takedown, it resets. So you can use your second ability, get a kill, and then use your second ability again after it's reset. Your third ability is also another AoE skill shot, which slows enemies and pulls you back. So let's say you're getting ganked, for example, you can immediately use your third ability and escape by slowing and dashing backwards. What's really cool about your third ability is how it functions with your ultimate, and we're going to take a look at that in a bit when we talk about her combos. But now let's look at the ultimate, which creates this giant circle and does damage to everyone in the circle. And what's really cool is while you're in the circle, you can walk through it, and it will take you to the opposite end of the circle, which is really, really cool. So some fancy combos you can do, for example, is use your ultimate, use your third ability, hit the enemies while jumping on the other side, using your first ability on them, and of course you can jump back if you do it fast enough, right? Kind of like this. So, another cool way to use your ultimate is, of course, as if you remember when I was explaining the first ability, if you hit both enemies, right, if you hit multiple people, when you pull back your passive, it's similar to Xayah feathers, for example. So let's say I want to pull back on the skull crab, I can use my ulti, come here, and now pull back, and it's gonna hit the skull crab, right? So she does have some interesting combos. Obviously these are super advanced combos, and for the most part you probably won't need them when you play Aurora. You're just gonna kind of hop around, do damage, use your first and second abilities together, and pull back and kind of do your damage burst. But if you want to be super fancy with your ultimate, you do have the possibility, which is really interesting. Also, I'm pretty sure you can cancel your ultimate early if you just want to hop over. You can cancel it and run right out, so you're not stuck in here, so you can use it in some really cool ways, right? Anyway, that's it for the ability section of the video. Let's jump on the build, and then we're gonna talk more about Aurora during the gameplay and exactly how you should play her. Your build is pretty simple. You're an assassin mage, burst mage, so you're gonna just be going for max damage. I'm not sure if Ludens is necessary. I've tried Ludens, I've tried without Ludens, but Ludens does overall feel pretty good. So I rush Ludens and then go into Infinity Orb, then Death Cap, Then of course you want to get some defensive abilities, so we'll go for Crown, and then we're gonna finish off with whatever is needed at a time. Soul Stealer is just the default. I have tried just going Soul Stealer first or Infinity Orb first. Of course, this is the buffed Infinity Orb from 6.2. But honestly, Ludens just feels the best so far. But I don't think it really matters. Both builds seem fine as long as, of course, you're rushing Boots of Mana. For your runes, you're gonna be going for Electrocute. And then into the precision runes with the attack speed, which helps a lot with your passive, right? Your attacks do matter on the champion. And then bone plating for that lane presence. And of course, you're going to be taking Ignite and Flash. I do want to point out that for your build, there is a couple situational items that you can get. Definitely the anti-shield item can be very good if the enemies have a lot of shielding, since you are a burst mage. Anti-heal, less good, but if it's really needed against Soraka or something, that's an option as well. Now let's jump straight into the gameplay. Jumping into game 1, we are starting off with mid lane, which is Aurora's primary role, even though I think she'll be just fine the Baron lane, obviously depending on the matchups too, but she does seem to do well against bruisers. It's very easy to escape using your second and third ability, so it's hard for her to get locked down, and of course her ranged poke can be very annoying, especially with her auto attacks. Okay, we're having a level 1 battle. Aurora is very good on the level 1, of course, because of her passive, right? Especially if we can proc it multiple times. Oh, and that's enough damage. Huge damage from the level 1 Aurora. And the enemy jungler is actually here thinking he can get us, but he can't. Especially now that we hit level 2. And you can see that healing coming in from the passive as well. Aurora has a lot of kill pressure in lane, especially in the early levels, because her auto attacks, again, due to her passive, do a lot of damage. Oof, there we go, clean trade. We do have to be a little careful of the TF though, because we are pretty low ourselves. But I don't want to miss these minions if I don't have to. Well, I didn't pull back. Okay, I don't have enough for boots. I guess we can wait in base for a bit. I doubt you can push it that fast. I'm gonna use our third and second ability to get back faster into lane. I don't know if I mentioned this in the abilities, but the second ability actually gives you movement speed as well when you go invisible. Do a pull back. If he ever overextends, we can also use our first ability on the minions and him. And then if we can pull back from the minions and he's in the way, he's of course gonna take a lot of bonus damage. The Twisted Fate is gone. On the top right actually gives me a little missing ping, which is pretty cool. I don't think we have that on the live servers yet. I wonder if that's just on the Chinese server or if we're gonna be getting that next patch as well. Like if your laner leaves, you get like a missing ping that you can tap. Okay, we want to look to be aggressive and poke him as much as we can. There we go. And we can utilize our second ability to avoid his stun as well if possible. Now that we have our ulti, our damage is insane. I'm just not great at using his ulti yet. There we go. Clean. Clean solo kill. The burst is actually pretty decent. To be honest, after playing Aurora for a few games, I don't necessarily think that in her current state, obviously she could be buffed or nerfed before she's released in the live servers. It's unlikely, Riot usually doesn't make changes this late into it. She's coming out in a week, right? But she doesn't feel overpowered, which is rare for a new champion. And what's more than that is she doesn't really feel underpowered either. Right, she doesn't feel like she's complete bad. Like I remember, Twisted Fate. He's caught out. I don't think he has. Oh no, he does have flash. Never mind. Oh, Jarvan. We can probably win this if they fight. They're level 4. Jarvan's level 4. Here we go. Get our second ability reset. Dive with me, Zinzao. Dive with me. Oh, she got flashed out. Okay, never mind. I was gonna die the karma anyway. Definitely worth it. Yeah, so she doesn't feel super overpowered, but she doesn't feel very weak either. She actually feels relatively balanced. If I were to guess, and obviously this is an early prediction, I think she's slightly in the weaker side of champions. So this is gonna be the first champion in years, honestly, that Riot is releasing that's not super OP right out of the gate. I think the last one was Syndra. Syndra was quite weak on release. But I can't really remember any champions since Syndra that were just weak on release, or at least not super overpowered. Okay, we should be able to just dive him straight up here. There we go. Using our ulti to get away. Okay, maybe she looks overpowered this game, but keep in mind I'm already super fat and I'm playing a burst assassin, right? Like most assassins would be able to do this at this point in the game. Like Fizz could have done this very easily as well, you know. Damn, he's gonna miss a lot of minions here. Aurora also has really good roams, obviously, with her second ability and ultimate, right? It's very easy for her to maneuver around the map and really jump on enemies. She doesn't have any hard CC like the Ahri charm, so she's in like the best roamer, but she's still pretty good. What was that TF ult? What is this guy cooking? Oh, I've got good damage on him. Maybe we can look for another dive. Yeah, if he stays, we can dive. There we go. That should be enough. Clean. We see Jarvan in the top side and we're pretty low. But I really want to stir it. He's bot side, excuse me, he's on blue buff. Should be able to get it. Jump in our little portal and go in between the worlds. So Aurora is one of those champions that I don't have an insane amount of experience with. As you guys know, before Wild Rift, I used to be a pro League of Legends player. I used to play a lot of League of Legends, right? So I already understand every champion that gets released quite well. But Aurora came out after I had already quit League of Legends. She's a fairly new champion in League of Legends as well. She's only been there for a year. So this is one of those champions that I don't automatically immediately know how to play her into every matchup, how to play her into every situation, right? So I'm kind of learning as I go. I've played a few games of her, and I'm starting to become more and more comfortable. I've looked in some League of Legends guide, gotten some advice from Challenger League of Legends mid laners on exactly how to best utilize her. I say that as I completely int. Oh my god, I'm going everywhere with my ulti. I'm going everywhere with my ulti, by the way. I'm still super rusty, or like I'm still not very used to using her ultimate. Of course, we have the new enchants here as well. So I've asked a lot of players on how to play Aurora and how to be best with Aurora. And the main thing that I've been told is that you need to get good at really finding your openings, right? Because he's a champion with a lot of burst damage, very weak sustained damage, right? So if you're not able to just go in and one-shot someone, and you're not able to utilize your ult correctly, you're kind of a sitting duck. So I'm gonna be on an adventure to learn Aurora with the rest of you as she comes out to the live servers. But I've been having a lot of fun playing her in the test server. Okay, we're completely called out here. And these are the situations that I'm talking about, right? If you're not able to burst someone, get your second ability reset, and especially if you don't have ulti, you're kind of a sitting duck. Like most like assassins, right? Burst assassins have a lot of mobility, right? Fizz has a lot of mobility, Echo has a lot of mobility, Ahri has a lot of mobility. Aurora's mobility is very unique, right? Her second ability doesn't really offer that much mobility, and her ulti, of course, has a pretty high cooldown. So she's a good mixture between champions like Ahri and Syndra, you know? Okay, my Aatrox is going ham. Can we help him? There we go. Oh, that's not enough. I should have used my ulti to go on her. I should have like gone back on the ulti to teleport in front of her. No, I thought that would have been enough damage. That's my bad. I'm still not super used to how much damage Aurora deals, to be honest. Also, if you guys want more videos on patch 6.2, I'm thinking of doing videos for the rework champions like Swain, Varus, Vayne. All the champions are getting mini reworks. So I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in seeing that, or maybe some more videos on the map changes, the item changes, the minion changes, and so on. Okay. So we're able to easily kite him with our third ability. So Aurora does pretty well into mages. Oh, hello, Twisted Fate. Yo, he was not ready for that. He's actually kind of killing me here, never mind. When my first ability comes out... Oh no, I got hit by that! Okay, okay. Okay, dude, my movement is not clean. We survived though. Can we get the MF as well? Clean her up, team. Dude, the Karma is trying to get me over the wall. Gonna base and get the new buffed Infinity Orb. And then we'll go into our death cap. Dude, this is a hard game. My team is not doing well. Like, we're only winning by 1 kill and I have 9 kills. I'm 9-3. Maybe I can surprise him with my ulti here. There we go. Should be able to quickly get that one. They do get the turret, but good kill from me on the MF. And you can see your damage actually really insane from super far away with your ultimate. That's what's so cool about Aurora. Like, her first and third ability might not have insane range, but her ulti has such an insane range. And if you can utilize the ulti correctly, you can just jump everywhere. I'm gonna take my ADC's farm. Hope she doesn't mind. I really need it for my death cap, which we do have here, but I might as well counter jungle while I'm at it. Oh, hello Jarvan. Okay, we took it. And he's stuck on a trap. He's gonna flash out. Nice, and of course Aurora gets countered really hard by magic resist. It gets countered really hard by these like tankier champions that she can't really one-shot. Oh, hello Karma. Good damage on her, but I'm gonna have to run. Okay. Oh my god, MF damage. That was crazy. So yeah, Aurora definitely feels in the weaker side. Like, especially when you don't have ulti, you can't really one-shot enemy carries. Unless you're like turbo fed. So I definitely want to see what she's like in live servers. Even like right now, we're 10-4-1, and one of our combos doesn't even do half the HP of Misfortune, you know, without our ultimate. So we're pretty ultimate dependent to get those one-shots. I think I also have to get a lot better at using my invisibility. And I think it's true invisibility, right? It's not like Teemo or Twitch or Evelyn, where champions can see you if you're close to them. I think you go completely invisible. Where did Twisted Fate go? Okay, my team is actually doing a 4v5 dragon fight, but I'm gonna be split pushing here. We don't need no dragon team. I probably should be there, to be honest, in terms of macro. But if I'm able to get 2 turrets cleanly, then I'll say it's worth it. And they're all mid lane, they're now basing, but Aurora does like quite a bit of damage to turrets, because keep in mind, we have Alacrity in our rooms, so our attack speed is way higher. And since we already have a lot of AP, we're doing almost 300 damage per auto attack. So we're able to quickly get those turrets. And what I would like to mention is that we're in the PBE server, right? We're patch 6.2. They've buffed the gold that you get from these, from the inner turrets, right? The tier 2 turrets, the gold is buffed, so you get like a lot more gold from them now. So they're super worth it if you're able to get them. Not only you, but your entire team as well. Okay, looks like the enemy team is moving towards Baron. Can we catch them out here? Team, can we rotate? Oh, they're super called out. But my team is just not there. Blitzcrank is split pushing bot lane. I respect it. I respect the split push. Can we one-shot the TF maybe? Drop the ulti. There we go. Clean one-shot. Oh no, I didn't even take that. Okay, we're so back. And we baited the Jarvan ult. Perfect. Awesome way to bait abilities, by the way. Ult to go on top of them, they use everything and go back. How funny is this champion? I don't know if we can look for a Baron. I think I might be a little greedy. Alright, Jarvan, Xin Zhao actually took the portal, so we definitely can't. Ooh, Caitlyn has a new item that makes a ghost. Can we one-shot someone mid lane with the same trick? No, we cannot. Okay, I'm super overextended here. Be a little careful. TF has ulti too. Okay, he's not anywhere near us. Kind of want to like try different combos while I'm here. Show a few combos. The enemies don't want to fight me. Yeah, also you cannot use your third ability to go over walls, is what I found out. But you can use your second ability to go over the thinner walls, which is pretty cool. Our wave clear right now is really good. We just first ability, third ability the wave, and it immediately dies. Go back since we have like 4,000 gold, by the way. I'm not sure which enchant is also the best on her. Obviously stasis is always good. I'm trying the slow frostbite enchant right now. Obviously stasis is your go-to, but I think this is probably the second best. It doesn't really do well with like the newer enchants. Those are mostly for like bruisers and ADCs. Can we one-shot the MF? Go back to dodge your ult? Oh no, that was so clean! No, that was so clean and we don't get rewarded for it. The Misfortune also has the new Duskblade, by the way. Do you see how she goes invisible after she gets a killer assist? That's the new Duskblade. That Duskblade used to exist in League of Legends, but they removed it. You go invisible. It's like really broken assassins. Imagine Zed just like one-shotting someone and then going invisible for a second. It's really crazy. It's gonna be super toxic on champions like the Zed in Wild Rift as well. It's gonna be super fun to play. I'm very excited for the next patch. If you guys are excited for the next patch, please comment down below what you're the most excited about. Is it the mini reworks? Is it the ADC buffs? Or the item changes? I really want to know. Last patch, 6.1, was all about mages. The last major patch. This patch seems to be a lot more about ADCs. Okay, they're doing Baron, but this is, I think, a good fight for us. Get the slow off. Okay, what is that damage? Oh, yo, yo. Dude, that set damage was crazy. Maybe my team can do Baron, but I need to go base. I can defend the Twisted Fate split push. Nice. Can we get the dragon? I think this might be for Soul as well. Okay, there's the MF. Can we one-shot her? Oh, she's so low. There we go, clean. But you can see with our ultimate, we can just one-shot ADCs with our basic combo, right? So we need our ultimate to really get those one-shots off. Otherwise, we're going to do two combos, which of course takes a long time for my spells to come off cooldown. And that's why I primarily think she's quite weak, right? If she doesn't have her ultimate, she's quite weak. And it's not like Syndra, where if you hit your combo, you at least stun the enemies or knock them back. So they can't really do anything against you, even if you don't one-shot them. Right? With Aurora, yeah, you have a little mobility, but you don't really have any hard CC. So in fights, it's very easy for the enemies to take you down if you can't one-shot them. Okay, they were doing Baron again, bro. They're so sneaky. DF ults, they see us all. I have my ulti here. We can probably fight this. I'm looking for a good ulti. Okay, they're just running away. I will take anti-shield this game. They have Karma, they have Jarvan shield, Set shield, they have quite a few shields. Can I catch out the MF? There we go. Oh no! I didn't kill anyone? That was not clean whatsoever. I didn't pull back my first ability, which it does pull back by itself, but you need to you need to stay alive. If you die, it doesn't pull back by itself. Okay, my team is just winning the 4v5, clean. And you're really fragile on Aurora as well. You get one-shot very easily. So why is that MF damage? MF with a buff to Duskblade is crazy. Okay, Blitzcrank. Oh! I think my Caitlyn used the... Oh no, she doesn't have it, never mind. That was just... Oh, I thought she used the new enchant, which is super OP on ADCs, by the way. The one, like, it's kind of like a proto build for ADCs. Specifically, it's really cool. We used to have it in League of Legends too. Can't remember the name of it, to be honest. And the client is in Chinese, but it's one of the new enchants. Trying to catch out to Misfortune here. Hello, Misfortune. There we go. Oh, goodbye, Jarvan. Goodbye, Jarvan. A clean escape. And we should be able to get Elder. These are the one-shot plays we're looking for with the Aurora. Try and see if Jarvan comes to zone him off. But that should be a free Elder Dragon from us. But yeah, her damage doesn't seem overwhelming at all, right? Like, I don't know about you guys, but she just, her damage doesn't feel that strong, you know? Like for an assassin. Or a mage assassin. Can we look for anything here with our invisibility? No. Should be able to just freely get this turret though. Maybe play for Baron, now that we have Elder. Team, come on, sharpen up on the macro. Steal the enemy jungler we can. Oi, oi, oi. My Aatrox got one shot. We do have the Elder though. Big ulti. Okay, and we go back. We get the kills and we go back. What's really cool about Aurora ulti, right? There's so much damage if you're able to get like all 5 of them, which is really easy because of how big it is. I should be able to end the game here, and I'll see you guys for the next gameplay where we're gonna be jumping over to the Baron lane and see how Aurora does there. And we're playing Baron lane. I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. If you are, leave a like, comment down below and tell me your thoughts about Aurora. But now let's see Aurora in the Baron lane. Let's see how she does. So you're gonna play her similar to like a ranged top, right? You wanna harass as much as possible with your attack, proc your passive as much as you can, and try not to get run down and all in. What is my jungler doing? Bro, go farm your jungle. We're actually doing a great job of harassing the Nasus. And what's awesome about playing against melee champions with Aurora is that we use our first ability on the wave and him, but then when we pull back, the pullback from the minions in the back hurt him. So you do an insane amount of burst if he's caught in that. And again, we're gonna catch him out on that again. Maybe we can even look for a kill. He's really low. He's getting all the plants, but he's gonna have to at least miss a wave or he's gonna die. There's no way we mess this up. I need to make sure he doesn't heal. Nice, we got him. I need to make sure he doesn't heal with his lifesteal. Oh no! Extend under turret, which is not gonna work for him, and that's the solo kill. Really well played. Gonna push one wave, get our pushing one wave gets us our boots as well, so we're in a really good spot. We do want to make sure that we harass Nasus and pressure him as much as we can in the early game, because he will be outscaling us. I think she's a unique top laner. I wonder if Fleet Footwork would be better for Baron lane Aurora. Playing more with your attacks and your passive. Very similar to how Baron lane Nico plays in League of Legends, if you guys know Nico. He's a champion I'm excited to see in Wild Rift. Also comment down below which champions you're most excited to see. Obviously you guys know I was a LeBlanc main in League of Legends, so I would love to see LeBlanc in Wild Rift. But I want to know what champions you guys are most excited for. Okay, we hit him, we cancel his back, and we do have ulti. This could be a solo kill. There we go. Transporting dimensions. And showing up behind him. Clean. And he's gonna miss so many minions here. We're gonna get some plates as well. This laning phase is as good as over. We're gonna go for Ludens again. Ludens just gives you really good wave clear, right? Helps out a lot with cooldowns, and of course, any mana problems you might have, you'll never have with Ludens and the boots of mana. Okay, he's level 5 now, so we do need to be a little afraid of him. Okay, he is going for it, but we have our invisibility, right? And this is why it's so annoying to play against Aurora. The slow paired up with my invisibility make it so hard for Nasus to jump on me. He's gonna get all the healing though. There we go, good combo. Our combo is now hurting him quite a bit. And we do have Ignite, no ulti, but we do have Ignite, so we could look for another solo bolo. Oh, we hear our first ability again. Yeah, he's done. You can't get that minion, Nasus, I'm sorry. You won't be getting any minions now, because you're back in base. Very nice poke. And our wave clear is only getting better. Soon we'll be one-shotting the entire wave. Get those plates. I do want to get one more wave. Be greedy for it. Also, the timings have changed quite a bit, right? This should give us Ludens too, which is perfect. The timings have changed too. The objectives now don't spawn at 5 minutes, right? They spawn at 6 minutes. Which I do like, because since they spawn at 6 minutes, it gives you time, even if you're not super fed like I am this game, it gives you enough time to get your first item and your boots before the first objective, right? Which I think is really cool. Hey Zed, I see you. Nice, hit the Nasus. He ulted actually, and he's half HP. His lifesteal is pretty insane though. Nice, good poke. Make sure that we're proccing our passive too, right? Our first ability, if no minions are there, will never proc the passive, right? It only does 2 rounds of damage. So we want to sneak in a no attack or our third ability to really get that full damage. Okay, it looks like he recalled this time. He's not going to stay for another solo bolo. We're gonna just proxy farm the wave. And the turret plates actually fall now at 6 minutes instead of 7:30. They have the same timer as the objectives. Okay, we're zoning him out from the turret because he doesn't have his ulti. He knows he can't come here too. That's funny. He knows he's scared. We'll just take the turret, and now we can see if we can help the rest of our team, who are doing brilliantly this game. We're 9-2 overall as a team. Oh, hello, Gwen. Pop our ulti. Okay, Gwen takes like no damage, by the way. Nice. One more ult attack should be enough. Flash and jump over the wall with their invisibility. Oriana ulted, I think. I completely missed it. And we're gonna be able to get out of there. Clean. I don't know if I mentioned the Infinity Orb changes. I definitely said that it's buffed, but I didn't mention the changes. So you get like 5 less AP, but now once you kill someone, like a burst detonates, kind of like the Jin passive, I guess. And people around them take a lot of damage. So if you kill one person or one champion, and there's like 4 more champions around him, they're all gonna take some damage, which is pretty cool. It incentivizes kind of assassinating within a fight. It is a really good fight for us, by the way. The other enemies are really low. Our base damage is not that high, but we should be able to get it. Perfect. Go invis. We have our ulti in 5 seconds. Okay. Clean. Can we go for more? Have my ulti still. There we go. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. And we're 7-0-0. We're kind of popping off on the Aurora. Build Death Cap next, of course. I see a lot of players in my streams too, and like in high elo, not get Death Cap on mages as their 3rd item. I saw a Vega recently not get Death Cap. He had 6 items and didn't have Death Cap. He had like 1000 AP and no Death Cap. He could have had 1500 AP with Death Cap. It was crazy. So guys, please, always when you're playing AP champions, and you've built AP boots and 2 magic damage items, Death Cap, no matter what, will give you the most amount of AP. It's crazy. Okay, maybe we can look for something. We're by ourselves here. But if I can one-shot her, I can get my second ability and hop out of there. Okay, we're still super slow, man. That NASA slow is crazy. That NASA slow needs to be nerfed. Riot. Okay, we couldn't make that play with our ulti. I thought if I could get the reset on Oriana, I could just get out there with my second ability. But the NASA slow is so brutal. Is he gonna 2v1 them? Come on, ZS, and you win these. Corrupt Zed? Oh, he does no damage. There we go. Huge. My team is doing fairly well this game too, so it should be a decent storm, but I think I've shown both her strengths and her weaknesses in this video, or her strengths and weaknesses. And kind of, I've tried to kind of explain how to play her and how to play against her, right? How to play against her, the main thing is not get bursted. If you can avoid her burst, she's pretty vulnerable as a champion. And obviously her ulti is insanely OP. Let's see the ulti one more time. Oh, what is that shield from Jinx? Oh, we're still able to get both of them. Huge. Yo, that, I didn't see that shield coming, but I guess she has Immortal Shield Bow. But our damage there was massive, by the way. The Aurora ulti, I think, is really a big part of her kit. Like, she's pretty strong overall, but the ulti makes her turbo OP. I wonder, okay, let me cook here, chat, let me cook. Malignance Aurora. Because if you ult, right, you will trigger it on all 5 champions if they're all inside your ulti, creating 5 puddles. Is that how that works? I feel like that's how it works. Yeah, if it works that way, then Malignance Aurora might be cooking for the team fights. But yeah, without your ult, you feel pretty weak overall. I've got our Death Cap in base. But I kind of want to be greedy and push one more. Push one more. Push one more. That's what the devil in my ear tells me to do every time, and I int. Okay. We'll get the base off. Get the Death Cap. Now let's run it down and look for picks with her ultimate. The enemy team is overall pretty squishy, so anyone we see, really, we can just one-shot with our ulti. Clean the wave. I love champions that have good wave clear like this. Feels so satisfying. Trying to catch someone mid, but no one's showing up. Okay, Zed. He's going deep. Yo, come back. Come back to your Shadow King. Oh, he came back way too late. Oh, this is not a good fight for us. Maybe if we kite back. Okay, I'm doing big damages here. Huge ulti. Go back. I don't have any more spells. Oh no, I should have waited a little longer for my spells. Oh no, that flash was terrible. She has a shield. Okay, it works. Okay, huge. And you can see the Infinity Orb damage, by the way, is really big. That's how I was able to kill the Nami on the dive as well, where I killed both of them on the dive bot. That was the Infinity Orb damage clicking in. After you kill someone, it does a big detonation. It does a lot of damage. Nice. I'm already getting decent on this champion, low-key. Like, when other champions have come out, like Rise is an obvious example. My first game on Rise, I was already god on the champion, right? Because of my League of Legends experience. But with Aurora, I have to kind of learn her brand new. Oh, I should have pushed one more wave. I just realized I don't have enough gold for a full item now. I guess we'll just go for Crown. Get that defensive ability. I'm mostly just trying different items too. It's not like I have a super optimal build for Aurora so far. But it seems like you'll go the usual burst build. Very similar items to what you would do on a Syndra, for example. I like how you can jump over walls with your second ability too. It really helps out. Hope we can look for a flank. My ulti is ready and I'm level 13. I can get a massive ulti here. Now they're all under tower. Maybe. Maybe we can dive. Huge ulti. I have no spells though, so I'm just kind of dancing around. Okay, I'm trolling. I need to get better at synchronizing my ulti with my spells. I keep using my spells and then ulting. And then I just have nothing. So I definitely need to get better at like keeping my spells for when I ult. That wasn't great. But we're still learning, chat. We're still learning. We're still becoming... I like how even when I'm not... Oh my god, what is my Xin Zhao doing? Dude, he flashed backwards so the Orianna ult would pull him forwards. It was high IQ play. Don't look into it. I'm so used to saying chat when I'm like streaming that now sorry even when I'm recording and there's no chat, right? I still say chat. I still call my viewers chat. Also, I saw a lot of people saying that the PBE gameplays are not mine. I can assure you they're mine. It's just not my account. We're account sharing and that's against the right terms and policies. But that's because my account for some reason didn't qualify for PBE, my Chinese account. So I'm forced to use someone else's account, but it is me playing. I can guarantee you that. Okay, let's look for some one-shots. The Jinx looks a little caught out to me. Oh, never mind. I'm the one that's caught out here. Okay, we might need to use our ulti to escape here. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We only lost our crown. That's chill. Where's the rest of my team, bro? Where are we bot lane? Oh, my wave clear is insane. If you're able to walk up to the wave on Aurora, you just one-shot the wave. It's so hard for the enemies to push. Hello, Jinx. Let's see the ulti combos. Oh, no. There we go. No, I missed. I missed my first ability. I completely whiffed it. I tried to go back into the Jinx with my ulti, but it did not work. Yeah. You know, I blame my team. What's my team doing throughout all of this, huh? I'm like the GOAT of blaming my team every time I die. The moment I make any mistake, instantly blame my team. Because it can't be my fault. Because if it's not my team's fault, then it's my fault. And I don't like that. Okay, how good is my team? Never mind. These guys are faker or what? Well, they're Chovy now. My League of Legends esports watching viewers will get that one. Okay, my team's kind of winning this fight, low-key, never mind. Tristana, you're melee range! No, Tristana! Maybe we can clean up? Nice! One-shot the Naomi. Is there more? No, they're running away. They're scared. Can I get my ulti on Orianna? Jump over? Yeah, she flashed. That's okay, we'll take that. Now, ulti has a crazy long cooldown. It is an insanely OP spell, so I understand why it has such a huge cooldown. But the gameplay doesn't feel as fluid as like other assassins, you know? Because you're so ult reliant and your ulti is such a long cooldown. Like other champions that are so ult reliant, their cooldown is lower, you know, like Zed ulti. I'm gonna go on the Jinx here, ignore the Nasus. I'm just dying her to death with my passive. Okay, there we go. Clean. And we should be able to get a dragon here. Job team. That will actually grant us the Ocean Soul Dragon. We can recall and maybe look for Baron too. I'm wondering also if the Nashor's Tooth is a viable option. It's probably not good, but I could definitely see some trolls doing it. I mean, we see Nashor's Tooth Twisted Fate all the time, and that's awful. So I can definitely see some like nonsense with Nashor's Tooth Aurora. Okay, we can look for an all-in here. Jump over. Jump over again. Get a slow. Never mind, she got a shield. Or she got a spell shield. We can't really catch anyone here. Okay, insane damage. Okay, maybe I lied. Aurora's OP. Aurora's OP, I lied. I lied when I called her weak. This champion's crazy. We're not just like turbo fed full items. The champion is just OP. Should be able to look to win here with this Baron as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'm gonna start doing the outro. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below what you're most excited about on patch 6.2, and also comment down below which champion do you want to see next. Obviously we have Bard and Vel'Koz coming, but what do you want to see after that? Okay, the ulti damage. Oh, I jumped into the fountain by accident. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe for more Wild Rift content.